Again, this is heat race number 2 for the American Stocks. Getting ready to go here. Ocean Speedway, Watsonville, California. As racing got going earlier than we anticipated, based on the schedule that was posted online. As we go green flag here, bringing you all the coverage of tonight. Giving the black flag to the 66 machine, a right rear flat tire. That black flag is not going to be acknowledged this lap. Gotta admire the determination here. See this driver struggling in front of your leader. Oh boy. Seems to be a Gallagher and Nelson duel up front. Oh, more lap traffic for your leaders. And this one's really going to cause a problem. Oh boy. There's some smart driving by your leaders, but it is going to close things up a little bit here. Lap number 5 in this heat race. Oh man, we got all sorts of content throughout this heat race. Things are going crazy. We got issues on the front straightaway, 3-1 racing. Oh no! That's unfortunate. As a driver, Tommy, one of your biggest fears is spinning out on the front straightaway and just hoping that everyone's going to be able to woe up in time.
Yeah, absolutely. And not the case here.
Lap number 6 restart with the number 11 machine getting ready to go. Billy Nelson. And the one on his outside, Rob Gallagher. Transferring 4 cars out of each of the American Stock heat races. They all go to the A main event. Everyone else goes to the B mains, where we'll transfer 6. So you wanna save yourself a headache and finish in the top 4. Checkered flag for heat race number 2 in the American Stocks. There's a lot of cars racing out here tonight, folks. Buckle up. Hope you're ready. Getting ready to go in heat race number 3 for the American Stocks. Starting on the pole is the number 97 machine of Kevin Joaquin. Outside of him is the number 89 of Katie Briggs. Then we got the number 8K driver, Michael Shearer. 69 machine starting on his outside of Jerry Skelton. 91 car in the field. And his driver, Kyle Reeder. Got the 54X right here to make some noise. As well as the 56 S machine of Nick Silva. Lights are out as we get ready to go. 8-lap heat race, top 4 transfer. Again, want to welcome in all of our viewers here tonight as we get ready to go. Already had some sport mod heat race action. And green flag. 8 laps, American style. Oh boy. I think I missed the 32 machine. That's Vernon Silva in the field. Currently in the 3rd spot. Katie Briggs takes the lead in this heat race. Oh boy. It's not going to work. And several cars having issues over in turn 4. No caution, but a flat right front for the 91 machine. The 69 goes way off the track. I don't know if that was intended. That car Dukes of Hazzarded it just before the wall over in turn number 2. We're still green. Briggs the leader. 97 Joaquin in the 2nd spot. 32 Silva. 56 S Silva. Vernon Silva, Nick Silva. Skelton just now getting into the pit area. Lap number 5 on the board. Silva duel here out of turn number 4. White flag going to fly this time by for Briggs. Top 4 pretty comfortable right now. All of them on the front straightaway. Their next challengers are still coming out of turn number 4 as we speak. We'll see them go by on the front straightaway. Just about side by side there. Out of turn 4, Silva spins it on the 32 machine. The 89 of Briggs takes the win. Joaquin and Silva are through, but the 32 has to get back to the line. Whoever gets back to the line is going to transfer into the A main event. It's going to be the AK machine. Of Michael Shearer. Well, that was last minute insanity. You never know.
Heat race for the hobby, or for the American stock. Continue on as the Dukes of Hazzard car. Dukes of Hazzard car, the number 01 machine on the pole. Like you said, Jeffrey, this cheat is way out of order.
Well,
DJ Kelson.
It actually works out almost because it's a pill draw sheet that we have. Oh!
You know what? You're right. So DJ Kelton, who started on the pole, is in 3rd now. He's battling for to stay in the main event. 3 wide behind.
That's K-Rail in the back straightaway. You hit it, you're going for a ride.
Yes, absolutely. The number 9, your leader right now, that is Wally Kennedy. 2nd spot, the number 29M of Mark Reese. And you see the battle in the back there, the 27 and the 31. 31 of John Prentice. And the 27 duking it out of Tony Peffer, or Pfeffer, whatever way you want to say it.
The 27?
Yes.
All I got to say is he told me in the pits, he said my car better win the prettiest car award.
I think it's on the track, and that's good enough for me.
I think it's pretty.
In the 3rd spot, the number 33 machine of Terry Traub from Watsonville, local driver. 55, that's a pretty looking car. John Farrell from San Jose. And that is your field of American stock racers. This will be an 80-lap main event endurance race. And when you hear an endurance race, you think, man, it's going to be a long race. Well, on the laps count, yeah. It's
climbing the wall is Farrell.
The number 55. John Farrell, it's like that car wouldn't have ever noticed.
Well, you might.
Maybe. It looks like a flat right rear. No, he's got air in the tires. He just had trouble out of turn number 4. 80 laps in the main event, but it's only a 20-mile race. That's way longer than it took us to get here. Okay, I'm kidding. Reversing. Well, battle down the back straightaway, starting to brew up, but it might be too little too late. Wally Kennedy in the number 9 actually does have pressure on his inside, but he'll come across the line, your winner in this heat race for the American stocks. The number 32 of, or C29 of Garrett Korn, second spot. Who was racing him out?
Transfer from that. Farrell not going to make it from that. Going to have to go to the B main as well as the rest of the competitors.
Coming up next will be the IMCA All-Star Modified Tour heat races. Here we go for the IMCA All-Star Modified Tour heat number 1.
21R machine looking for the green flag. That's Riley Simmons taking him into turn number 1. Trouble early. Will they hold on to it? The 16B machine of Randy Brown takes the second spot. Watch out for that K-rail down the back straightaway. 49 machine Troy Folger takes the third spot. 2 cars. You heard me right. 2 cars transfer out of this heat race. The rest have to deal with, Tommy, that's some pretty stacked B main events.
Battle for the second.
Here comes Folger. He's looking for the transfer spot.
There is literally no room for error out here. On this quarter-mile, Jeffrey, there is no room for error. You have to run perfect laps or as close as you can get to them. And that bobble there at the beginning of the race really hurt.
Oh, hard in the wall. That's Pettit in the 03 machine. Tommy, I talked to Pettit earlier, and unfortunately, he referenced that last time we filmed him, he only made it 2 laps in the main event. So he said, things better go better this time. Unfortunately, they did not. As you can see there, there's a fire under this one, Tommy.
Yeah, it's getting from bad to worse. You see Jim hopping out of the car in a hurry. Yeah, something in the right front looks like it broke, Jeffrey. The way that car darted to the right. I was getting ready to film, the battle we were starting to have on the front straightaway with your leaders. But Jim's car, it just went from turn 3 to the front straightaway wall. It just slid into the wall on the exit of turn number 4.
So this is a red flag as they put out the fire. Quick with that fire extinguisher. You see the water truck in the background is ready to attack the fire as it needs to.
I don't think Jim wants us to ever come back.
No, I don't think so either. Also in this race, by the way, the number 3 machine of Todd Hermosillo, the 28H of Daryl Hughes, second, and Tommy, the 97, also in the field of Justin Villanueva. So as they clean this one up, we're going to throw you another heat race from earlier today.
I'm looking for Jim. He's obviously, I think
he's out of the car. I know that.
I know he's out of the car.
He's overlooking it. He's right behind it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I think he literally was like one of those superheroes or action dudes where it caught on fire and he just walked away.
I think he did. All right.
Bummer. Well, we're going to show you some more heat racing here that we unfortunately missed earlier.
What we got? Me too. 6 cars left on this one. 2 transfer to the A main event. Green flag. I believe, by the way, as you guys watch the Sport Mod heat races intermixed in this coverage, I believe that is also a 2-car transfer for reference.
Look at Tricky Troy throwing it in there.
He needs that spot, Tommy. That's the transfer spot. Simmons isn't ready to give it up, though. Here on lap number 4, we're halfway through this heat race. Here comes Hughes just behind those 2.
Great battle for the transfer spot. You're watching it. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th on the screen right now with your leader, number 16, Ian Brown.
Yeah, Brown's feeling pretty good. Looks like machine a little bit. Simmons, first one outside looking in. Hughes, you got that 3 machine. Also trying to find his way in. The white flag's in the air for this heat race. Again, 39 modifieds listed here so far. So when they made the list, we had 39. Brown takes the win. Folger second. Those two go to the A. Simmons battle for 4th. It goes to Hughes over Hermosillo. And the 97 of Villanueva will take the final spot. Should we run another one right now?
Let's run another heat.
Green flag.
The deuce on the loose. The number 2 of Bobby Hogue, the 4th. Porter, the number 14, the number 91, the driver Anthony Copeland.
For our live coverage, just a heads up, that was up to lap 6. We'll get to the final 2 laps of that heat race. Just watching Sport Mod heat race number 3. This is, IMCA modified heat race number 3 on track before us. Tommy, I'll tell you what, whenever we see the 2 machine at any special event, you know you got to watch out for them, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I heard a driver, or actually no, I heard a crew member in the pit area say he will bet $1,000 that the 2 machine isn't going to win today.
What? About 1G? I just see the number 1X machine all kind of crossed up.
Tommy, some people just like to lose money. I don't know.
Wow.
It's apparently, I guess he was just overhearing there were some struggles with the car, but I'd say Hogue. I mean, he hasn't lapped the field.
I can see him struggling so badly right now. He's in the lead in front of the number 14 of Porter.
Yeah.
3rd spot, Robbie Sawyer, the Rebel Rouser Robbie Sawyer. He's the number 198 machine. Right now he's on the outside looking in, as well as Wilson. And the number 39 who got into the number 10 there at the beginning of Ryan McDaniel, 10RM Ryan McDaniel. So that kind of shook it up back there. And I wonder if the 91 is slipping back due to handling, because that car was in the 3rd spot there for a few laps. Or maybe a mechanical issue on that 91. White flag waves to the number 2, Bobby Hogue, who's led this one from the green flag. Down the back straightaway, he's got himself a 4 or 5 car length lead over the 14P of Porter. Through turns number 3 and 4, the deuce on the loose. Bobby Hogue. Wilson and McDaniel went across the line. And I'm going to keep my eye on the 10 there, because there was some contact on the back straightaway. There was some contact, and there's a little bit more retaliation.
Tommy, since when is there only just one little bit of contact?
Yeah, the start, Wilson definitely helped himself around the 10RM. And I don't think McDaniel's happy. All those drivers from from Sawyer on back having a fight through the B.
All right, so we're going to get you the last few laps of that heat race, and then we'll be back to bring you heat race number 4 for the IMCA Modifieds. We'll make it, I'm telling you. All right, green flag. And contact right off the get-go. The number 5 machine, David Spriggs, on the pole. The 25 machine to his outside and taking the lead, Austin Burke. How about this, though? The 20 machine to Cody Burke. He wants to make it in the A main.
Could the top 2 be Burks?
The 5 is struggling. That's going to allow the number 4 machine to get to the inside of Troy Stone. And we might go 3 wide. Maybe not. 7-6-6-6, John Antonetti. Joe Antonetti. Apologize. He jumps to 3rd. How about the Burke battle up for the lead? Other driver in this field, the 141 machine of Trent Whitworth.
This is your battle for the lead on the screen. 2 brothers duking it out.
And the 88P of Carl Berenson. And as you said, Tommy, but this is something they need to figure out quick, because the 766 is catching up Joe Antonetti.
And Antonetti did not have a good time getting on the track. He had to get a push start from the tow truck.
A little bit of debris over in turns 1 and 2. Looks like it might be part of a side skirt. Or something. I mean, a little piece of bottom. Oh! Contact on the front straightaway.
Well, that just shows that things can happen fast.
So I want to go over this again just for the folks tuning in. The reason that we're showing a bunch of intermixed heat racing is open, but we get ready for the restart. Lap number 6, 2 laps to go. Here comes Antonetti to the inside of Burke. Top 2 will transfer, and Antonetti is now in the main event.
How long though?
4 machine off to pace. That's Stone. He is off the track as well. White flag is in the air for Burke. Antonetti looking to transfer. Wentworth Berenson and the other Burke. That's the 25 machine of Austin Burke. Gonna have to deal with the B-main. Win goes to Cody Burke and the 766 of Antonetti. And here is the end, the official end of that heat race number 3. Of heat race number 4 for the Sport Mods, and the green flag goes out. On this heat race for the IMCA Modifieds, Tommy?
The number 1B machine started on the pole, is looking so far so good. 1B of Tim Balding, Wilson in the 36, number 15P machine. That is piloted by Brian Pierce, who is battling with the number 10 machine. The 10 of Randy McDaniel, and I was looking to make sure there's no letters in that number, and they actually covered it.
They censored it.
He censored the letters. And Truex to the inside. I mean, hang on. Jared Fast in the number 7-8. Rounding out the field, the number 7H. Oh, wow. So you see the top 2.
They're in the show.
They're in the show, and they're battling it out right now. The number 36 of Alex Wilson in the second spot. He's looking for one more spot, but he's got to get around Balding. The battle is for third with Pierce and McDaniel. And McDaniel will get to the inside and get by the 15 of Pierce. Pierce looking to the outside, trying to see if he can find anything up high. This track is pretty bouncy tonight. Battle up front, brewing up. The number 36 of Wilson. He's putting some pressure on the number 1B of Balding.
And don't look now, but the 10 machine is coming. That would be for a transfer spot if the 10 can get there.
Wilson had a good exit out of turn number 2, lap number 6, 2 to go, make it white flag at the stripe. Balding your leader. Can Wilson hold off McDaniel? Randy McDaniel on the inside, taking a peek out of turn number 2. Wilson gets a better exit out of turn number 2. We've got 2 more corners to fight it out. Wilson sideways, McDaniel to the inside, Balding winning.
Wow.
Wilson holds off McDaniel.
And that's that. Oh, your winner.
And now we're wrecking after the end of the race.
Oh no. Man, Tommy, that's why the transfer spot, we love watching that battle, man. So again, we're going to throw it back to heat race number 4, and we were just about at the halfway point in that one. And for the Sport Mods. The second to last heat race we have for these drivers. Lots of racing on in 69M. Mike Villanueva battling it out on the outside with the number 2C machine. Tommy, Dwayne Cleveland fighting hard for it, but I think we have a flat tire and it's causing issue. No flat tire. But man, the 17 machine isn't going to be happy about that one. Driver Nick DiCarlo.
Battle for the transfer spot.
Battle for the transfer spot, ladies and gentlemen. It is the number 34 J machine looking to the inside of Jeff Faulkner. Fighting hard for it. In the 4th spot, trying to claw his way forward. Yeah, you see it there.
Villanueva having to check up for that K-rail.
I love this number, Tommy. There was the 1, 2. Who would it be? Josh Combs. 1C machine of Tim Cecil.
Oh, Cecil up the track. Battle for the transfer spot continues. Villanueva trying to fight back in. He's on the outside in the 3rd spot. You need to be top 2 to go directly into the AMA.
And we'll verify the name of the 01 just to ensure that it is the usual driver for that car, because we do not have him on our lineup. Like I said, just going to verify that one.
All right, here we go. The number 27 will start us on the pole. Mike White from Santa Rosa brings the field to the green, and we are, well, if you're the 15 car, then you are missing an entire right side.
If you're the 15 car, you're wondering what the heck just happened.
So Bill Eagleston looks like he just got done figure eight racing at the Indianapolis Speedrome.
Tommy, I hate to say this, but he flew like a crow.
So you're saying the name's wrong. You should be Bill Croston. Either way, that's a tough pill to swallow.
No, that's unfortunate, man.
That's
going to be a team to work. I'm hoping that they have enough time to get that thing fixed. It's sad because Bill had nowhere to go.
And he
didn't even get to the green.
He didn't even know that was happening.
No, because it was all out of his vantage point. So.
Look, you can see him creeping and crawling through the pits. One of the cool things here that you can see the entire pit area, but I don't think. I just hope he's going to pull back on the track. But I don't think he is.
If Darrell Waltrip was here announcing with us, he would say, "Dad, come."
Well, you can see the 07 pulling it back onto the track. That is the number 07 of Robert Diaz. I have to check my sheet and check it twice as we go back to the green flag. 3 cars left on the track. Diaz not able to get it back on the track at the start of the race. So, if you lose in this race, you will not make it into the feature. How about them apples?
07 was turned around.
I should say if you finish 3rd. How about that?
Podium finish is not enough.
Number 29, that is Andy Obertello from Hollister, California. He's in the lead.
Talked to Andy in the pit area, Tommy. He was saying the one thing he hopes they do is not mess with the track. He said once we go green, hopefully they'll still have the same track. Because he said sometimes the tractors make it better, sometimes they make it worse.
I have a question for you, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
I am seeing a 29C on the car, correct?
I see a C on that car.
Okay, because on my sheet, Andy Obertello is just straight up number 29. But I don't see any other 29s listed. And we know that car to be Andy's.
Yeah.
Great battle for the transfer spot, though. It is White in the number 27, battling with Nance in the number 5 machine. So Derek Nance in the 5N. Derek's from Merced, not too far away from here.
Obertello's feeling pretty good.
Beautiful weather out here at Watsonville. Ocean Speedway, the fog is rolling in. We're near the coast. And for the first time, I think all summer, I'll probably have to put on my jacket.
It's been too long.
It's going to be nice, though. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I think a lot of these traveling drivers come up here to the Ocean Speedway is to get away from the heat. If you're a Vegasville competitor, Merced competitor, all the ones that live in the valley coming to the coast. Well, Obertello is going to round turns number 3 and 4 and come to the checkered flags.
Oh, contact for the transfer spot.
And White will hold on over Nance in the number 5N. So
Hey,
Nance
had to poke him.
he had to try.
Had to try.